Hi, movie lovers. Day 8 of the 2019 edition of the Windsor International Film Festival. I'm Dalson Chen with the Windsor Star, here with Vincent, Georgie, the festival's director, Dalia, Mazhar, our marketing manager. And as we do every year, we bring you our favorite picks from the day's screenings. For day 8, Vincent?
Yeah, I'm going with a comedy for tonight called Dolomite Is My Name. Mm-hmm. This stars Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy's made a lot of good films. Eddie Murphy's made a lot of not so great films. This is absolutely in the first category. This is a return to form. He is so funny, so entertaining in this film. The film is a film about blaxploitation films. Uh-huh. So it's really, really funny. Very energetic. Yeah, exactly. Very entertaining. He's in it. Wesley Snipes is in it. Keegan-Michael Key is in it. It's very funny, very entertaining. The costumes are wild. The film is absolutely wild. And what we're really proud of this film is WIFF struck a partnership with Netflix to get premium content and Netflix originals to be shown on the big screen at festival. And so we're really proud of that partnership. And Dolomite Is My Name is the perfect example of a funny, enjoyable Friday or Saturday night film, in this case Friday night, that you want to see with a big audience and you bring your friends together and laugh about. Mm-hmm. It reminds me of seeing great Eddie Murphy comedies in the theaters back in the 80s.
Yeah, R-rated laughs.
Exactly, R-rated laughs. Exactly. This film it's so funny, so enjoyable. Dolomite Is My Name.
So wipe away Pluto Nash and Daddy Daycare and all those other movies.
Yes, please do. Yes.
And think about Dolomite, because from what I understand, this was really a labor of love for Eddie. He's a big fan of Rudy Ray Moore from back in the day.
He is. And this is a project that took a very long time to get made, so everyone was happy when it finally actually got done. And it's turned out really well.
Mm-hmm. I hear that he's also thinking about returning to stand-up comedy.
Yes, I've heard that too. Hope it happens, actually, because he's outstanding.
So my pick is creepier. It's called Border, and it's a Midnight Madness screening. It's a Swedish film by the director of the famous vampire movie, Let the Right One In. But Border is not about vampires. It's about a woman named Tina who has what she thinks is a unique deformity. She has the facial features of a Neanderthal, pre-Homo sapien anthropological species. She believes she's alone in the world, but then one day she's working in border security, and she meets a person who has the same face as her. And also she discovers she has the ability to smell child pornography. So, as you can tell, this is a very bizarre story. It gets even weirder from there. It's one of those films you really should not spoil for yourself. You should not read more plot details about it.
Yeah, you want to keep the surprises. I saw Border probably a year and a half ago, and I probably think about Border maybe once a week. Wow. It's a film that stays with you. It's not just bizarre and you sort of laugh it off. It's bizarre, so you just lean in and sort of want to understand what this story is. It really stays with you. I can't stress that enough. It's a very good choice.
I've heard some reviews call it a kind of twisted fairy tale or fable.
Yeah, I think that's fair. A twisted fairy tale, I could see that happening too. And the makeup job in the film, which is Oscar nominated, very, very, very impressive. Mm-hmm. Very impressive film.
And again, the physical deformity or scarification or whatever, they plays a part in the plot as well.
It's essential to it, actually. It's one of the most unusual films you'll ever see. You really won't forget it. It really stays with you.
We should probably stop talking about it so that you go in fresh. Yeah. Dalia, what's your choice?
My choice is a documentary called Angels Are Made in the Light, and it's about the aftermath of the war in Afghanistan. And not exactly aftermath, because there's still so many problems there, but it focuses mainly on the children and they're in school and how they're kind of dealing with what's happening. And what's really great about this film is it's very visually appealing yet disturbing at the same time. The shots are beautiful and the photos are beautiful, but they hurt because you kind of see the destruction and the pain that they go through every day. But you come out with still some sort of sense of hope, which is, I think, the best part of any documentary, is that you see the pain, but you know that they're still kind of moving on and moving forward. So it's definitely something you guys should check out.
Mm-hmm. So that's one complaint I've heard about those sort of documentaries. People say they go to the movies to feel good.
Yeah.
Dalia, so what would be your reasoning for bringing somebody to this movie?
I think, like I said, you do feel sad and you kind of open up your eyes, see what's happening, but you see that they still have hope. And if they have hope, you have to have hope, because they've been through everything. They've been to hell and back, and then they still kind of have this moving forward attitude. And if that doesn't give you a reason to kind of get up and go in the morning and go on through your day like nothing else.
It's touching.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's touching.
It's a life lesson.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And they're just kids, but for them, they don't know anything else, because this is what they've been through their whole lives, and they're that next generation. They're going to grow up to be adults, kind of after all of this is hopefully said and done. And so it's kind of weird to see what's shaping their minds.
So you can find out more about these films at windsorfilmfestival.com. That's windsorfilmfestival.com, and we'll see you at the movies.